Hey guys, good morning. It's Tony. So I got a request to go into Boeing and see what's going on to look at some TA. Before I start the video, I did want to say make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Definitely helps push my videos out. For the algorithm to push my videos and just to to essentially just you know show my videos to other people that might enjoy them as much as you guys and stuff. So I did get a request on Boeing, just to see what we're looking at right now. But it looks like we have a nice range here that I can work with. So I want to go back to essentially how I would usually run these, right? So usually I would go basically flat. Whoops. I would essentially start these from scratch, right? And I think it was a lot easier for people to understand how I would create market structure and how I essentially would look at the market, right? So, we'll start doing that again just because I definitely think it'll help more people, figure out how I add, market structure to stocks, crypto, all that good stuff. And can we go lower here? It's probably structure. Yeah, it's probably structure here. Like that. Okay, cool. So yeah, you have a pretty good range. I usually only do support and resistance on what is it called, on the weekly chart. I don't really use the daily anymore because I found that using the daily, everything gets pretty cluttered, and you get a lot of support and resistance and stuff. And then after a while, it doesn't make any sense to do a bunch of market structure where there doesn't need to be, right? So as of right now, just looking at market structure, I would definitely say you're headed towards like 207 or something, right? Looking at, let me see if I can find a pretty stable trend here. Can I find a stable trend here? Right, so you have one trend there. You have another break of trend right there. It does look you are breaking major trend. Actually, let me see how I'm doing this right. I feel like BA is kind of funky right now. All right, if I had to do, actually, yeah, that's gonna be the better trend. So I always choose the high wicks, right? High wick, and then you see this high wick right there. I usually go with the highest wicks to see where we are on trend. There we go. So it does look like the highest wick. There we go. Let's see if I can go down to the weekly and find that better setup. Let me see. There we go. So I can find the better setup. That should be it right there. Right. So on the weekly, you are still on bullish side. You are still on a bullish cycle, right? So there's a couple things that I can find here that can probably work for BA on the upside, right? So you do have how I love, you guys know how I love double bottoms or I love double tops, but I only like double bottoms when you actually have the second bottom be higher than the previous low, right? So right here you actually have a bottom of roughly, let's go with like 117.13, and here your low is 120.95. So you do have a higher low, or a lower high, sorry, on this double bottom. So definitely here I would have taken this long, probably somewhere. I would have definitely taken this long at here at like 142. I would have taken this long at 142 on that weekly close, possibly a lot sooner. I would have probably taken this on right after it touched that support, bounced off. So right here, actually, yeah, I would have taken this at 125, actually. I would have taken this long at 125 after you actually hit that support down here and came back up, right? So I would have taken this right on, where did this close? Yeah, 125. I would have taken this on 125 right there. Would have been pretty good push to the upside. And you are actually breaking this major trend that it actually started. BA actually broke major trend from March 15th of 2021, and again, that's on the highest trend that we could find, which is from that wick on the high side from the week of January 18th of earlier this year. So I would definitely say that Boeing is definitely going towards 207 right now. Looking at the smaller time frames, daily you actually close pretty bullish. The 4-hour close still bullish. So I'd say, what? I was actually telling I was talking to my Patreon members. I was actually saying that you might see a small retest back up to like 170-ish or so. I don't think so. I think you actually have a really good chance at pushing towards 207 or maybe even somewhere like 190 before coming back. But again, there's two things that I can see right now, right? Either actually push straight from here to 207 and probably hit that in the next couple of like months or whatever. I don't know. Or you do something like this where you go a little bit higher and then come back up and then you push higher, right? Either way though, because there's such bullish momentum right now on this retest, I'd probably look for long. I wouldn't look for longs right now. It's kind of, it already broke this high right here. I would definitely come back and buy longs when it hits back to like 178 or so. So I would definitely be okay with buying longs on BA as soon as it comes back to this like range or so, right? And that's essentially where the range is right now, right? You have this range here on the 4 hour. If it comes back to like this general area of like 178, 179, I'd be looking for longs all day. Keep in mind, I do think the overall sentiment of the market is down. So I would, you know, maybe there are better trades out there instead of BA. But if I was gonna be going into this, I wouldn't go into it now. I'd probably wait for it to come back to this level of like 178-ish, right? 178, 178, 178, 179, and then probably long it to like 207. So overall though, I do think Boeing is going up. It already closed the bullish month, right? Closed the bullish month back here at 160, canceled it, came back down, made a double bottom down here, and then it's pushing up and it broke major trend here. So yeah, I definitely say long BA, long Boeing, right? Definitely a good chance that it probably goes to like a nice little retrace here. I mean, I wonder how far up it can. I think max, right? Max, it can probably go to 215 or so. Max, that's what I think. So you can probably see a continuous push up to 215 maybe in the next couple of months and then come right back down, right? So as of right now, super bullish on BA. I think the general direction is going to be up, whether you push straight to 207 or you come back and retest this like 178-ish level, whatever it is. Let me see. Yeah, whether you push and come back to this like 170, like 178-ish level down here on to retest this trend, or you push up to 207. Overall though, overall TA, it just says up. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.